Welcome back to our Sichuan challenge mode. They have merged. We've gotten the Arkies down here through the power of telling our Jeeps to just do it. Okay, Arkies have big territory now. It's a little weird. I've given them nests, which should keep them somewhat localized. Like, if any of them breed, they will deliberately walk towards those nests and then refresh the territory in that direction. So hopefully this keeps things somewhat localized down the hill. Our fossils are back. One of these. Alright, so we are making some cash money. I think what we're going to do right away is we're going to go through and establish the upgrades in our buildings. Now, the question becomes... Nice, Arkies are breeding. See, construction with no minimal fences and like limited building areas, I don't know if this is super worth it. Administration's really expensive. I like efficiency, honestly. Maybe I just hold off for efficiency and don't waste my $1 million. I think we'll do that. I don't think we put anything in there. Improved costs, decreased task cost across the site. Yes, absolutely. And then before we breed the Centaurs, I'm going to do the upgrade if we can on the thing. Cheaper expedition, sure. Save some money. Maintenance. I'm not gonna put storm defense in here yet. Not worth the money, I don't think. Scanners is probably pretty good here with these big spread out pens, especially if we have to cube a bunch of manual shit. And then I'm gonna do darts. Am I going to do darts? Do we think there's diseases? I mean, there probably should be, but like, I don't trust the game to actually make things complicated. It's only 90k, it's fine. Oh, was it 90 instead of 100 because we reduced task cost with that one upgrade? If so, we should always do that upgrade first. Hold on. It was this one, right? Global task cost minus 10%. We saw on the... No. The command center that it was $1 million upgrade, right? 900k. Holy shit. That's important data. That's big data. Task cost includes the expense you pay to upgrade a building. So you always do staff center first and reduce task cost to save. That'll always save money, right? Because this is literally, yeah, this is cheap enough that like that'll save you money on your upgrades alone. Not much if you wanted to replace it right away, but the only thing you'd replace it with would be storm defense. You should just always do improved cost. That's actually, I feel comfortable saying that is technically meta. As much as anything is meta in this game, but okay, so we got that. I think we're good then, right? We did the 3 teams. I guess Science Center. Extraction capacity is blocked though. Cheaper research is maybe worth it here. It's only 225 investment. I think we'll do it. Should have done it maybe sooner, but whatever. All right, 2 minutes on the fossils. What's it take for the hatchery situation? That is under... Is that under enclosures? Yes. 9 genetics. Doesn't negate the effect of storms, just the damage caused by the storms. That's what I figured it was. So I have 7, so I could do 8, 9. Which means doing staff upgrades, which is... Wait a second. Did I not... No, I have points. Just kidding. Alright, so yeah, we have this then whenever we want to do it. We just need to have the fossils done. Ta-da! Babies. Yeah, you could tell this thing is just rigged off of like the Gallimimus baby because the face is an entirely different shape than the adult. Like this is so much more like rounded than this, right? This is very pointed. This is very triangular. Very wedge shaped. I mean, there's a little bit of wedge shape here as it like goes across the top of the snout. I would have to compare it directly with the Galley Baby, but it still gives me strong Gallimimus juvenile vibes. And they're already happy. They don't have any other substantial needs. Complaining about lack of space. Oh, right. We never upgraded paths. Okay, that's obstructed on the side. That doesn't shock me. Anything else blocked? That makes a click sound. Does it always make a click sound? It does. But I thought maybe something there was blocked, which is why it was clicking, but no. Alright. Oh. Hey! How did I click that? What the fuck? I was just trying to click the other thing. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. What happened here? What's this little divot? What's that about? There's like a weird... What the... Okay, no, that's correct. That worked out. Sure. Okay, we fixed it. I'm not entirely sure why we had to fix it, but we did. This is also weird. What is this shit? Wait, how is that side weird? Oh my god, I'm being nitpicky. I'm falling into a trap. This is how they get you. Okay. We fixed it. Generally shocked if that was somebody's favorite dinosaur in the game. Archaeornithomimus? Yeah, that's especially given the reaction people had online to it, probably not a favorite of anybody. I've seen people come out in support of like, I like it, but I haven't seen anybody come out and be like, I love this. Okay, we still have fossils, so let's do maybe the expedition. For... Oh, I need all of these guys. I guess so. I guess we'll do it. Should I just grab somebody? Our profit margin's really good. Because otherwise, like, I'm just going to sit here and not... This guy, 333? 333 man? Let's go. 333 altruistic seems solid. This was under enclosures. Yeah, because now we got the 9. We save our points, and we can continue the expedition. It seems optimal. Okay, eggs are coming fast now. 3 there, 3 here. So those are micros and archies. Another batch of each. These guys have made their way all the way back up here to the water. Yeah, I don't want them up here.
Add in the dinosaurs and it becomes unbelievable. Yet here we are.
Alright, send them back down the hill for drinks if they want drinks. I don't want this to be a place they typically congregate. Alright, hatchery upgrades. 20 seconds on that. Give me advanced equipment. Marketplace facility available. I don't really like using the marketplace. No, thank you. Outside of like a dedicated marketplace build, I don't really like it as a supplemental thing because it kind of takes over the usual gameplay style, you know? I like expeditions. Medium nest claimed by Archies. Excellent. Alright, fossil run. Selling you. One of you, one of you. Ah, man. Awkward. So we still have to do 3 rounds. It's really shit. It's inefficient. Unless I did capacity, but I don't think I'm doing capacity. Alright. There's those guys coming out. They're spreading pretty well on their own, which is
I
good.
couldn't be certain that joining this group would actually lead to helping the dinosaurs, but oh man, am I glad it is. And really, that's mostly down to your good work.
Three of them. Very funny that he seemed to walk out from behind the rock, behind the nest. Like, kind of just out of view there. More eggs found. Excellent. That's what I want to see. Contract. Upgrade to control center. Training to 2 or medium food. Medium food is free. Next animal. Did we have we had Sino on this list, right? Sino's on the list. Chung, Gigant, Sintao, Microarchy, Mamenchi. Which we already have access to. We could start Mamenchi. We could just, like, get a big thing going. Because Sino we don't have access to, right? Yeah, that's specifically we'd have to research. I'm gonna do Mamenchi. At least start it, because we still have to breed the Sintao, so I think starting the Mamenchi digs is not a bad shout. A lot of smaller animals seem to have smaller clutch sizes. Kind of, yeah, it seems like a kind of a weird choice to me conceptually, but yeah, it might be they just don't want the small ones to breed out of control because you're already releasing large amounts of them, so if they also bred large amounts, it'd be more of a problem maybe. Which nodes can show up in the marketplace? Because it isn't all of them. We could just look at the marketplace, not use it. Ailment, probably actually a medical condition, right? These are happy. Okay, 3 minutes on Mamenchi. Ratings check. 100% tour visibility, 12% on number of different species, 40% on number of animals already. Profit is already 60%. Alright. Wait a second. This didn't finish? Did I toggle the wrong one? These are good. Construct a medium food a minute. Oh my god, did they secretly nerf this in the last update? This definitely worked before. They nerfed this. Why would they bug fix this? This has been in there since JWE3. That's weird.
Wow. At this rate, we'll need to add home to the world's most efficient
no.
park manager to the brochure.
What do we got?
Nicely done.
Tuberculosis. 2 minutes. 1 minute. What if we did nothing because we only have 1 point? We'll wait.
Attention personnel. We have a... Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Archaeornithomimus to the park.
I guess eggs just hatched without me seeing them.
I just got word that we have a sick juvenile dinosaur. Can I leave this with you?
Fuck.
Because I'm not getting anywhere near that with a thermometer.
Tuberculosis. Okay, we'll put it on him. I am going to do this now. I don't want this to get any more out of control than it already is. Training inspiration. Yeah, no, that's I wish that would have popped up sooner, then I wouldn't need to send 2, but it doesn't hurt to speed it up, honestly, so fine. Alright, Centaurs are ready, but now we're running all this shit, so we're just gonna wait until the disease crisis is managed. Okay, well, we can check this. A nice piece of palladium for 500k. Did they buff the value of palladium? I feel like that wasn't 500k. I feel like it was less. Okay, 30 seconds. I guess we can go back. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's take a second and think about animal cohab. Likes ceratopsids only. So this has already got one cross cohab with the Archies. It'll have 2 with the Memenches. So the only thing we can currently add to this pen without upsetting the microbes is ceratopsians. The Archies are good. Okay. So ceratopsids, spam every ceratopsid is essentially what the game is telling me again. Sintao. Everybody caught tuberculosis. We are finishing up the research just now. These like ceratopsids. Oops. Didn't mean to go all the way back. We want to check Memenchi. Like ceratopsids. Okay. And so Cyno was the one that has a bonus. So if we do Cynoceratops, info, Cyno likes micro and ceratopsids, but just likes Trich and Styrac. So as long as we don't do Trich and Styrac, this can cohab with a bunch of shit. I think there's explicitly ceratopsids that don't like Cyno, but I don't remember which one. We can do Proto and Citico. Now, Citico is supposed to be fixed. Proto, like ceratopsid, dislikes Stegoceratops. Citico... yep, good to go. I wanted to find something here that specifically called it a ceratopsid, but I don't see anything. So we're just going to have to believe that's fixed, I guess. Okay, yeah, so we could start on like Proto and Citico. Might do Proto first. They're both one dig site. This is depleted micro. This is theory. Sure, let's do Proto. Some ceratopsids can be aggressive. This is very true. We ran into this a lot. I ran into this a lot when I was doing the diseases in the campaign in my AFK save. Because it kept being an issue. Like, I babysat the save for about 2 hours in the back while I did other stuff. Checking in on it like every 10 minutes or something, and constantly finding hatched, angry babies that I had to get rid of. Okay, medical, are you on the way? Medicating. Alright. Yeah, I would really like the inoculation, maybe. Would that stop the spread if we did this quick enough? Potentially. Okay, they're dying. We might have to triage. I'm not going to bother for a second. This is an 8. We could try Tolerant on this map. Potentially. That could be a thing. I might want to grab this guy, specifically because he's way up on the fringe. Let's grab him now. Ooh, double eggs. We made the right call on that, I think, personally. Priority is going to be the Proto. Actually, let's do... yeah, the Amber. Perfect. Actually, the priority is going to be Centaurs. That way they can start breeding for me. And let's think about hatchery upgrades here. Or not hatchery upgrades, fossil extraction upgrades. Because this is kind of the time to do it. 4 out of 5. So we'll have
This
this
next objective will
soon.
help us continue supporting dinosaurs. A noble goal deserves
Research
maximum
fertility?
focus, as I'm sure you'll
Oh, like the
agree.
gene mod, right. 2 with gene mods leave the hatchery, Momenchi with a long living. Let's do gene mod. The bonus is pretty small. I don't actually care about the time bonus on this that much. Nice. Okay. Tuberculosis resolved. Will never happen in this park again. Cool. Tolerant and accommodating would be good for this map. Yeah, definitely tolerant. I probably want to try it. Just for the sake of, like, knowing whether or not tolerant's going to be useful in the future, I think, is why I want to test it. Okay, definitely not you. Definitely you. You. Oops. Maybe you. This one could be a male. Sure. It's a really lame male, but... Oh, wait. No, yeah, it is. Fine. Why not? I'm gonna push it. Okay, and then our cheapest synth option here is what? Micros at 3. If I make long-lived micros... It becomes a 5? Can I do that? Yes. Just to get that done. Okay, great. Cars are on the way. Everything looks good to me. Egg. We should process this as well. And we can start on Sitico as well. Actually, if I pivot over and split the difference on the fossils I'm processing, that would also help me to get those upgrades quicker. I kind of like the lethal one here. Take 2 males and a female. You're already disgruntled. Maybe I should not push you. 6 minutes. We can do this. This is fine. Alright, Centaurs. We're using a lot of animals that I don't actually like that much on this map, which is kind of funny. Centaur and Arky and...
Maybe it's the showman in me, but I've got a real soft spot for dinosaurs with impressive-looking
All right.
headgear. Take the Centaurosaurus, for
If they go
example.
downhill, they'll
I mean,
be good.
with a crest like that, this animal was born to
Medium
be a
nests, so they
star.
can use the Arky nests. They don't need their own nests. They'll be fine. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let's get the eggs first. Oh, fossil upgrades is done because we did a Momenchi already, maybe? Yeah, we did do Momenchi, right? Like one fossil extraction, so that was enough to unlock this because it's 50%. Yield and extract capacity, yes, I will do that. How are we doing on cash? 5 mil? I think we're past the point where the economy is anything. So now we can just kind of rush down shit. So, we were holding off on upgrades to the command center, the control center, right? Because we wanted
Incubation.
admin.
Prepare after.
Honestly, efficiency's too deep. I don't know if it's worth going for that. I mean, I'm probably going to do this. It doesn't feel like it's worth the effort, really. In which case, then...
It's not flashy. It's not what guests come here to see, but boy, is it critical.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do
That
that.
infrastructure investment will pay off. I'm sure of it.
Okay, and then, micros. Okay, those guys are pissed. Let's get the micros down here. Bunch of really cheap species pumped out early is always the way to go. Yeah, just get shit breeding. It feels like it's a winning strategy, you know? We could use some more water, actually. So I think I am going to put in a fresh lake over here. Even though... I'll put it in a fresh lake and then I'll give them a nest, maybe. How about that? We'll make it a big lake, and then we'll smooth out the edges so it doesn't look so bad. Because that messes everything up anyway. Oh, well, this is annoying, because the car is there. There we go. Okay. And they're happy. These guys are explicitly fiber. Let's put a little extra fiber down here, and then let's put in the medium nest. Just one, I think, is all they need, right? Yeah, just a medium nest. There you guys go. Alright, get to making babies for me. The micros are being airlifted. All of our scientists are on deck, which means the research finished. So let's get that upgrade. Switch out. Extraction capacity. I think I would rather do yield as an efficiency thing than keep cheap. So I'm going to switch to yield. Let's try to finish Proto. Citico. Hey, Rowlet, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay, upgrade stuff. Anything else I didn't upgrade? We held off on the control center. I didn't upgrade maintenance, right? Yeah. We'll just do storm defense. I have money to spare now. Okay.
Knowing that you're
Amenities are
helping to ensure
good.
the survival of such majestic
Ratings
animals
check.
should be reward enough.
Pretty good.
But you do also have my appreciation.
We could do paths.
Delivery has been completed.
It's probably not too bad. Restroom's still good. Okay. 14 seconds and we'll get this breeding underway. Or this next clutch underway.
Delivery complete.
Protoceratops. Oh, maybe I should think about the genes now. Let's get the protos, since we're ready. And then we'll look at the genes for the other animals going forward. Okay, so, here. Gene mods for cross species is tolerant. This is 9, ready to go. We got group, which is social. Ooh, okay, here's the thing. Humble's probably not that good, right? Because we're breeding a lot, and it's hard to make sure the babies are always humble. There's a lot of stuff that seems kind of random. We probably should still do humble, because it is pretty good. Maybe not. Maybe we just do tolerant and social. We guarantee tolerant, and we put as much social as we can, maybe. I don't know. Okay, if I do a point in you, I should be able to get Momenchi again. Don't think any gene mods are really worth it here beyond tolerant. Probably not, right? Because of how much space you have. Because you're like building open enclosures anyway. Like, do you really care about packing them in? Like, honestly, the herd limitations for breeding is probably the thing that's going to constrain the herd sizes as much more than anything else. Yeah, lifespan definitely doesn't matter. I agree with you 100% there. Long life is like nothing. I don't think long life is good at all anymore because breeding is a thing. I think I would rather have other more beneficial genes and just let my old generation die and let the new generation take over because they're worth more that way. Like, why do I want my original Gen 0 Pokemon? Gen 0 dinosaurs sticking around longer when they're worth less? Who cares? Get them out of the way, we can have more babies. Not bad. Kind of like that one's colors. Don't mind the red one. Maybe you. I could do, let's do 3 females, 1 male. Alright, 2 minutes. Alright, another storm rolling in. We'll see if it's anything. I mean, I'm not going to try and have my dinosaurs ever die early, if I can help it, alright? I just won't give them extra life. Okay. The storm doesn't seem to do any damage to buildings on this map. It seems like it's just upsetting the dinosaurs slightly. Prawns! Okay, this aggravates the daylights out of me. The fact that these move. They move every time you sell one. In a seemingly random order. Like, why? Why is that a thing? Okay. Do we have... Memenchi's depleted, so I'm going to prioritize Memench to get sauropods out and start breeding them, maybe. 74 and 26. Also, just to have something different. I'm not going to do it like this, though. Let's do staff upgrades. These guys, I'm thinking airlift. What do they... Let's just airlift these, because I don't want to chase shit down the hill again. Yeah, even if it was doing damage to the buildings, since it's one little tight park, it wouldn't be bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased...
Yeah, we'll do that one fast. Then when this research is done, we could look at tolerant. Honestly, I'm questioning how much it even matters, because the restriction on tolerant, like the thing that would get in the way would kind of be micro, and they're already out. Like, is there anything we're going to breed tolerant onto that's going to matter? I'm not sure it matters.
From Protoceratops to the park.
I'm not sure it matters enough to take the time to do, to pivot away from doing dinosaur production. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like, I'll think about it more if we actually find a gap, but, like, there's not really anything else to do except just shit out dinosaurs. At least for now. Yeah, I don't think tolerance going to make all that much of a difference. Like, if we had it from the start, we could do some stuff with it, but I think since we're already playing with some other restrictions, I just don't see where it would be a thing. Ground fiber, some ground leaf. Great. And these are not... That's a micro. These are... Sorry.
Asset transported.
I forgot where I see the nest type. Why did I forget where I see the nest type? Am I stupid? Is it because they're already in range of a nest that it doesn't show the thing? Yeah. Because these already have a compatible. Job done. I think my confusion was justified. Alright. Mamenchi. Yeah, I think the animals that need tolerant just aren't going to really work in a safari park anyway. I think that's kind of how it works out. So I think what we'll do is we'll just optimize the safari section, push it to its limits, and then we'll just grab carnivores or some other small animals to put in the other interior sections. And that should work. Debating if there's any point in holding stuff back here. Let's just do it. Ceratops. I probably want somebody else to do... Well, now that we have, like, Proto, right? Like... Micro Ornitho... Yeah, micros still are not the best. Yeah, they definitely are holding us back. Okay, the question becomes how many micros have bred, though? 12.
Synthesis procedure.
Okay, we'll start with maybe the female.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
So I think, yeah, we definitely could make like a pen here. I think we have plenty of space for it. Question is, I think we have enough space here to think about doing like a carnivore pen, honestly. Maybe. Because this seems a little big maybe for micros. Because we don't need 12 of these. Like we can use Dome View and Galleries JSK. They do work. They are on the research tree. I suppose we could also do rocks to separate groups. This is rabies. I need a friend with a... There he is. Okay, apparently that is an impassable tree. That's completely... Okay, well, there's the rabies. 1 and 3, this expedition's nearly done. But this is just the logistics guy. 1 minute? I could wait a minute. We could even sedate this prematurely. It probably doesn't matter because it's all the way out here. Sure, I'm just gonna wait. I think it's fine. I don't think rabies is a huge threat. I think in the interest of efficiency in the challenge modes, I'm not going to try a free-range carnivore in this park unless it seems like we really need to. Just going to work on getting it done. God, excuse me. I've been sneezing for like 2 fucking days. Okay, rabies first. Should I put the Mamenchis somewhere else, maybe? Because right now, everything is just crammed up in this one area. Or maybe I don't want the Memenchis anywhere else because I theoretically could put herbivores on the other side and they would stay separate. Like, we could try to do this without any interior paddocks, actually. It probably works. It's probably not that hard. Yeah, exactly. We don't really need the carnivores. Resting research, so we've got these two. Okay, Citico's not even done, so let's optimize. I'll lose the money. What were our carnivore options here? Again. Maybe I'll do like 1 token carnivore. I could do my boy Herrera. He doesn't get any bonuses though. Does Guanlong get bonuses on this map? No. Only UT, Velasa, Quanzhou. I kind of want to do Guanlong, actually. Now that I like think about it and consider it, I'm gonna put it out here because this is kind of where we intended to have it originally. I'm just gonna do it. If we did just Guanlong as our only carnivore, just for vibes, these guys, batch size of 2, 3 population. So I could do like 4 of these with like Humble. Then cram them in this back corner here. I think I'm going to do that. I think I like that idea. It also gives us like 1 stable enclosure.
You are quite the
Alright,
busy
3 stars.
bee. Keep producing honey out of this place, and you and I will get along great.
Wish you wouldn't say it like
just
that.
So we're on the same page by honey, I mean sweet, sweet cash.
Thank you for clarifying what sticky thing you wanted, Cabot. Alright, Memenchi. Now, I would like these guys to breed, but we could technically delay this for a bit. Okay, I don't think anybody needs wetland so far. That's claimed by Sintao. Okay. Medical returning. Are you... Okay, you dealt with the rabid one. Great. Okay. Well, I guess we'll let this expedition finish, so that we can assign our next task. 3, 2, 1, 0, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Okay. That's Citico done. I can get my Memenchi? No, I can't. These are 9. Well, I can, because I have points. I'm going to do the Memench. At least get the embryo done. Okay. Eggs in medium nesting area 2. Oh, Sintel laid 4 eggs way over here. Okay. Quanjum extensive being the only dinosaur who has unique research change in this challenge. I mean... But I like Guanlong more. You're not wrong in that there's an argument for Quanju, but also I don't know if this space is big enough. I mean, technically I don't know if it's big enough for Guanlongs, but we also do have the outer perimeters actually pretty far back. We could easily adjust this if we need to. Let's get a viewing gallery. 1 regular viewing gallery. Maybe we'll align it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Okay, what do we actually have in the park? Did we do a female or a male? I think we did a female, yes. So this is the male. Do I want to do this now? Could do this on 2, then I still have fossil prep. Let's do that. The Guanlongs? We're definitely not breeding the Guanlong. Okay, cap him out. Oh, actually, do I want Citico embryos first? Maybe. Alright, this was Sino, right? So that's done. I feel like I should dig up something. Oh, Loki is, Loki and Nasudo are available. Let's look at that, maybe. Is there a good way? How much money do I have? Tell me how much money I have, so I know if I care. Fuck it. Can't, yeah, I would have to put that in there. Double blank, evil. Like you, Halloween man. We'll do that. Okay. Hey, Biocraft, how's it hanging? Movement and nest. There's our Centaur babies. They're good to go. Micro's matured. Nine and 2. And get you to 8. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. Rather than having to decide which animal I want to dig up. That seems like a thing to do. Life is about to wind away again. Great. 2 micros. Psittacos have claimed a nesting area. No, Protos. PTC is Protoceratops, not Psittacoceratops. Understandable. They are both PTCs. Alright, well, I think we'll leave this one here. We'll come back to it next round.